The story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, as told in the Louvre. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Goldilocks who lived at the edge of the forest with her family. One morning, while she was picking flowers, Goldilocks wandered into the forest and lost her way. She was very frightened, but then she saw a friendly little cottage in the distance. The friendly little cottage belonged to three bears, a great big papa bear, a medium-sized mama bear, and a little bitty baby bear. That morning, the three bears decided to take a walk while their porridge was cooling because it was too hot to eat. Just as they left through the back door, Goldilocks came in through the front door very quietly. The first thing she saw and smelled was the sweet, steamy porridge. "I sure am hungry," Goldilocks said, and sat down to have a bite. First, she tried a spoonful from Papa Bear's great big bowl. "Ow," she said, "too hot." Next, she tried a spoonful from Mama Bear's medium-sized bowl. "Brr," she said, "too cold." Finally, she tried a spoonful from Baby Bear's tiny little bowl. "Yummy," she said, "just right," and ate the whole thing up. After running around the forest all day, Goldilocks' feet were sore. "I really need to sit down," she thought, "and rest my feet." First, she sat in Papa Bear's great big armchair. "Too hard," she screamed, and moved to the next one. Next, she sat in Mama Bear's medium-sized chair. It was so soft she sunk in. "Too soft," she said, as she pulled herself from the cushions. Finally, she sat in Baby Bear's tiny little rocking chair. Just right. She laughed and she rocked until the chair broke. With nowhere to sit, Goldilocks climbed up the stairs to find somewhere to sleep, as she was still very tired. First, she tried Papa Bear's great big bed. "Too high," she yelled. Then she tried Mama Bear's medium-sized bed. "Too low," she screamed. Finally, she tried Baby Bear's tiny little bed. "Just right," she sighed, and Goldilocks fell asleep and dreamed of flowers and warm cookies. Just then, the three bears returned home from their walk and were very surprised to see spoons in their porridge. "Who's been eating my porridge?" asked the Papa Bear. "Who's been eating my porridge?" asked the Mama Bear. "Who's been eating my porridge?" cried the Baby Bear, and they ate it all up. Then the three bears saw that their chairs had been used. "Who's been sitting in my chair?" Papa Bear howled. "Who's been sitting in my chair?" wondered the Mama Bear. "Who's been sitting in my chair and broken it?" squeaked the Baby Bear. The three bears ran upstairs to check their bedrooms. "Who's been sleeping in my bed?" Papa Bear roared. "Who's been sleeping in my bed?" growled Mama Bear. "Who's been sleeping in my bed and is still here?" Baby Bear screamed. He yelled so loud that Goldilocks woke up. She was so frightened that she jumped out of bed, ran through the front door, and raced through the forest until she heard her mother's voice. Goldilocks was so happy to see her mother that she promised never to wander through the forest alone again. The end.